Yo, what's good, people? Welcome back to the
Sadly Relatable Podcast.
We're back, baby!
Yay, yay!
Ooh, girl! So, guys, as you can see, it's been 2 weeks and she's been wearing the same outfit
And the
since
same
the
bottle
last
of water.
episode.
That is the same.
She's
about
clearly
you.
struggling, so we're going to put a GoFundMe link down below if you could help us out, please. Nah, I'm joking.
This is the first time we've done this, where we filmed 2 episodes.
Back to back. We've already had the whole conversation and then we're filming again.
We're starting again. But, you know what? Dedication. We're getting things down.
Elevation. Elephantation. She told me that she likes it when I use my... Yeah, I don't know where that was going.
Anyway, moving on. So, yeah.
So how was your day?
So how was your day? We did want to get content out for you guys, even if it's just background noise for you to clean and do things that you've been putting off. Here's your sign. Do it. We have some... What are we doing today?
Nothing. I have something to ask you. I was deep in it earlier on. Do you not think it's weird? Because I was looking at how long I've been friends with my close friends, and I met them all when I was around 16 years old, and I'm 26 now, so it's been around 10 years. Yeah. Think about how much has actually changed, scientifically, technology, everything in them 10 years, and it goes past quick. That's all gone very quick.
I read if you're friends with someone for longer than 7 years, you'll probably be friends with them for the rest of your life.
That's sick. I love that. But that's not where I'm trying to go with this.
Oh, sorry.
Where I'm trying to go with this is technology. We've got VR. Yeah, we've got all these different things that have happened since in them 10 years.
I was driving past Selfridges and I saw the robot thing. Have you seen that robot thing?
No, that follows you around.
No, it's an actual robot. I don't know what its purpose is.
In Selfridges?
In Selfridges. It was in the store.
So you were driving around Selfridges and you saw the robot?
Sorry, I was driving past Selfridges.
Yeah.
And I saw in the display that they had was an actual robot that they're making. And I've seen the robot on live. So some girl will go live and he'll be in the background and he'll literally be speaking. He's got a face and everything. And it's so scary.
So do you not think it's weird and scary to where we're going to be in another 10 years? I don't even know if I'll be here.
I feel like the end of the world will come before anything crazy happens. You know, people flying cars. I genuinely believe that the world will probably end before any of that happens.
But have you not seen all the For You pages where they've already got all these crazy scientific cars now? Mercedes already has this. Have you not seen them?
No.
It'll be someone reviewing a really scientific, futuristic
I know what you mean.
car.
And the thing will
she
move
goes in,
forward.
it lays down, and it spins, and it's all lit up inside. But it's already made and it
I
works.
saw one the other day actually where it was a self-driving car, no steering wheel, and then when you want to drive, you just press it and the steering wheel comes out.
That's what I'm saying. So they've already created these things.
People actually
it's already in the
driving
works.
them?
The thing is, stuff like that looks so expensive. The normal person's not gonna have it. There's gonna be free on the road, and it's gonna be all the billionaires that live in the area.
But I wouldn't be one of 3 people. I wouldn't want to be one of 3 people who has a car. Who's tested this?
Oh no! Wait, that doesn't.
Who's trialed this? No, how
No.
reliable is this?
No, Nishran, they don't put cars out to the people to test it. They use test
No,
dummies.
but do you know what I mean? Years over years, or I don't know, man.
No,
Sounds a bit dodgy.
That's where our minds are different. I'd be gassed if I was one of 3 people to have this car.
Nah.
As long as it was a known brand.
Nah.
If it was you're one of 3 people who have this car, but no one knows what the brand is or the car.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you just look like you drive.
What do you think
car.
of Teslas?
Well, I'm so superficial. I had a dream last night that I had a Tesla.
Do you like them? Some people don't like them.
Can I tell you about my dream last night?
Go on.
Sorry. I do like Teslas, all right. So this wasn't in a weird way, but I have a friend that's a girl, and I'll tell you who she is afterwards. I had a dream last night that she invited me to her house. Not like that. It was it was a friendly thing.
About your friend?
No, I can't control what I dream about, but she had a dream that she invited me to her house, and it was it wasn't just me.
diary room?
No, man, I told you I'm not going to tell you. It's not even them anyway. I had a dream. Look at you in your head. You're just trying to think, who could it be? Who could it be? It was not just me being invited to her house. There was others, but I just got there first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get into the house, and her mum says hello to me, hi, whatever. We go upstairs. As we're about to go upstairs, her dad sees me, and he thinks that I'm there, as her man, and she's about to introduce a boy to him for the first time. So he automatically goes really, in my dream, it's so random, he automatically goes.
How do you remember so much of your dream?
I remember a lot of my dreams all the time.
Carry on.
He goes very defensive, and he's all right, come here, me and you need to chat. And she was really awkward, and I was oh, what's going on? And then he just gave me the whole speech about, if you hurt my daughter, you're gonna be so much, went off and threatened me basically.
Were you scared in your dream?
No, I was just
Did you wake up and there was pee in your bed?
No, yes. No, I didn't. So he was just going off saying this, and in my head I was like, okay, yes sir. I was like,
yes sir.
I was like, what is he on about? I'm so confused. Then we both got into the other room, and it was me and her, and then we shut the door, and we both started laughing because like, why did your dad just started threatening me?
Yeah,
and we were laughing about it, and we were laughing about that he got confused. But then in the dream, he heard us laughing. He was like, "You're taking my threat as a joke." He like came running in the room.
You got beat up in your dream.
I think he beat up in my dream. And I was like, no, I'm not. And then he chased me out the house. And then for some reason, I jumped into a Tesla. I got in my Tesla and I was like, I need to drive away. And I was like, I've never been in it before. I was like, how the hell do I start this thing? And then I was like struggling to drive the Tesla, and then I got it going.
The fact you remember that much of your dream is insane because I don't remember my dreams.
Yeah, but that might be mental health.
Oh.
Mental health.
Mental health.
I don't know actually.
I don't remember my dreams. Sorry, we both interrupted each other.
Yeah.
I don't really remember them. And when I do remember them, they're so weird and a parallel universe that I can't explain.
Yeah.
How does my brain think of these things?
Also, have you ever had like dreams where like, sorry to cut you off.
No, you didn't. I stopped.
Where like the person, say you're in my dream, it's not even you, but I've assigned you to this character. So you like, I'm looking at you and you're a completely different girl, but I'm like, this is Nisrin. This is Nisrin.
No, that hasn't happened to me.
That happens to me so many times.
You're right, that has happened to
where
me.
I'm like, yeah, I was with Nisrin, but it was like a whole different person, looks completely different. But in my head, you were just assigned as that person, and maybe once or twice it looked like you, and then other times it didn't.
No, your brain knew it was me, but it just didn't look like me.
Yeah.
But your brain has said, this is Nisrin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's happened to me before.
Dreams are so weird. What the hell?
But how does our brain work? You know what I was thinking the other day, yeah? How pathetic of us as humans that we need to sleep for like 8 hours in order to function.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's actually...
Like, we have to go and turn off.
Yeah, and just sit there and do nothing.
Talking about technological advancements, we have to ourselves get to a point where we're like, all right.
And but do you not think this actually kind of pathetic of us? That we have to sit there and lay there and close our eyes and...
When you break it down in the simplest form, it does sound funny.
It sounds...
But when you think about it realistically,
yeah, obviously realistically, do we all have to do it? But I'm saying when you really think about it...
Don't you think it's funny?
How weak of us.
It's funny that like, there's people right now that are just so vulnerable because they're all asleep. Like, if you think about everyone right now, it's quite late. So right now it's nearly midnight, yeah? There's a large amount of people in the UK right now that are all just in bed like this. Just try zoom out and imagine them all at the same time.
Out. It's actually bugging me out. You know what I wish I could do, Ayub? If I could do one thing, yeah, obviously I'd do, loads of things like, help the poor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If I could like do one thing, someone was like, look, I'm going to give you this. Genie has one wish. Mm-hmm. Maybe not if it was my one wish. But anyway, I'm just trying to exaggerate. I would love to be able to go up and cut off everyone's roofs and see what's going on and just look down.
I want to spy on everyone.
I would love to see just like a view from up, but I can see everyone clearly and I can see everyone doing their own thing. Someone's on a toilet, someone's sleeping, someone's doing...
No, do you know what I'd prefer? That. You just said, guys, we just witnessed Nisrin say she wants to watch someone on the toilet.
No.
Report her.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like am I the only one?
No, that sounds fun. I would prefer to actually like transform into a fly and be on the wall as like in a room when people are just talking or being themselves.
That's the same thing.
No, but you're...
because I'm saying I want to see it.
You want to see it from a distance. You don't even know what they're talking about. Like, I want to be... We're just... Look at us. We want to like...
We're so
eavesdrop into people's businesses. I have something to confess to.
What?
I don't know if all of you do this or maybe I'm just very paranoid. Every time I've ever used a public toilet, so I'll forget when I start. I go in, get started, and then mid-toilet, whatever I'm doing, all of a sudden I'm like, is there a camera in here? And I'll like start looking around in like different corners to see where someone could place a camera, and then I'll behave as if there's one there. Not like I was doing anything weird before, just butt naked, doing whatever. And I was like, oh, do you know what? Let me act normal.
No.
It never crosses your mind?
No. I do think sometimes there could be cameras in here, but... Not in here, in the toilet.
There's one right there. They're watching us.
No, in the toilets, because it's happened before. Or some guy. Did you not hear the story in McDonald's where a guy was like put a hole in the toilets and he was just watching women like pee and stuff?
Do you know what's weird about that? Like, I understand if it was like a changing room and you want to see them get changed.
Yeah.
Was this him going to the toilet and come to the realization that women are just the same as men and you're going to see this?
Women don't do that.
They do.
No, we don't.
You've told me you've never had like a poo that comes out and it's like...
No, it's more just like, rather than like what you just done. It's more just like focusing, do you know what I mean? I wonder imagine everyone has a poo. As well, the fact that everyone poos. You see that 10 out of 10 girl.
Shouldn't.
Think of the most 10 out of 10 girl that you're ever attracted to. She does a poo and she wipes and looks at it and she sees poo and she cleans herself and she...
Do you know what's sad? The sad reality is most of them don't clean themselves properly.
Nah.
They don't wash. Nishrin, the reality is this. This is a sad reality. And it happens. Sometimes I'll be sitting around all my like friends and we'll be talking. And then I'll be obviously with my Muslim friends and I'll bust jokes about, oh, yeah, at least we like wash our asses. And then I'll sit and I'll look at them and I'm like, my God, you lot are sitting here with talking to me with dry arse.
No, a lot of people, because if you're not Muslim, what we do and what we've been brought up to do is after you go to the toilet to wash yourself, like straight away, like as before you put your trousers on.
Yeah.
With water, of course. A lot of people use baby wipes. So
is that enough though?
I don't know, but not everyone.
No, Nishrin, I'm sorry. Every person's house that I've been to that's not Muslim, I've not walked in and seen baby wipes on the side. It's just tissue. Think about it. It's actually crazy sad. It's like there's people that go out and they've just like got a dry butt. Like the way I try to explain it is imagine like...
We're not judging, by the way, if you do that.
Listen, it's not like we're going to get cancelled. Cancel them! They want us to wash our asses!
That's true. No, that's true. Okay. Now that you put it like that, yeah. Listen, you can't, if you got poo on your hand, yeah, would you just use tissue and leave it? No, you wouldn't.
You'd wash it.
You would wash it. What, please? For your own self, yeah, and your health, wash your bums. Wash your bums. And you're saying, first of all, right, you said Muslims, it's not really just a Muslim thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like even it's other religions too.
I know, I understand. And I also feel like a lot of Americans have bidets like built into their toilets.
So it's more, it's
maybe
not,
it's a cultural thing.
Yeah, you said it's like a Muslim, it's nothing to do with religion as well. I said religion. It's more of a cultural thing. So different countries practice it and it's like been a norm since growing up, and some of them, like, it's just not, I feel like it's more of a British thing to not wash your bum and just use tissue.
And that's what, like, even like when COVID hit and everyone was doing up buying toilet paper, I was laughing. I was like,
what?
Guys, the hell are you not doing? Just all you need is a towel and water. Like if toilet paper really disappeared.
If worse comes to worse.
And just keep washing the towel and dry your ass with it after you wash it.
I know what you mean. Speaking of which, this is, I don't know if this is too much to speak about on the podcast, right?
Okay. We're all over the place this episode.
So, there's two types of people in this world. Actually, there's 3 types of people in this world. Mm-hmm. There's people who don't wash their butt.
Yeah.
See you later. Then there's the people who wash it in different ways. Oh.
The hell was that?
So, I'm not going to say what one I am, and I fucking hell. And I don't think you should say what one you are either, because we don't need to sit and tell
I'm going to go into detail. No, I'm joking.
I don't think we should tell, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a sort of people that will do it, go to the toilet, poo, wipe with a tissue to take off all the poo, wash, and then wipe again to dry themselves. And then there's the people...
So that's the normal people?
...that poo, and then they just straight go in with water and clean, and they don't wipe the poo away. And I've had arguments with people about this.
That's savagery. That is savagery.
Straight raw poo. Like,
please, someone clip that. Nishran, straight raw poo.
But like, okay, none of them are wrong because you're cleaning yourself at the end of the day. But nah, because listen to this. The people I've argued with have just said there's not like poo around there. Do you get it? They've basically made the point that there's
So why the hell do you wipe your ass then? And
just get up,
poo gets on it.
Walk away. Yeah. No, they've basically said there's not like poo bits.
Why are we talking about this?
Why are we speaking about poo? Let's change the subject. But I just want to say,
if you're a raw dogger, you're dirts. Actually, you're washing it either way. You're better than the person who doesn't wash. Yeah. Let's move on.
So, moving on from poo.
Can we go back to technology? I don't know
how we get to some of these. I'll be honest, I don't know.
Anyway, technology-wise, is there anything that you used to watch as a kid in like sci-fi stuff or cartoons that you feel like will 100% exist before the end of time?
You need to like warn me about these things because I need to sit and think. These things I need to actually think about, because right now my brain's blank and I can't think. But while you're talking, I'll see if I can remember anything.
Okay, so for me, I feel like flying cars will happen.
I don't think so.
But I'm not talking about like in the air. Shh. I'm talking like hovering.
Oh, what's the point?
I think
What's the point if it's just hovering that much off the ground?
because I feel like I haven't got an answer to that.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
It would be dumb, but I feel like maybe there's a way of like saving energy. Like they don't use fuel; they use electricity instead to power fans that like a drone.
No, I don't think so.
I just invented a new car.
You better trademark
me
that
for that.
right now.
That was terrible.
I don't know. Have you seen that new thing, Ayub? It's a suitcase. We spoke about it, I think, that follows you around.
Oh yeah, and there's one that you can sit on a ride as well.
No, that's something different. It's actually, it's not a suitcase. It's like a robot, but it's storage and it follows you around.
In the airport?
No, not in the airport. In day-to-day life.
Oh no, I haven't seen that.
So I'll watch an ad, yeah, and I'll try to send it to you after this. And this is where actually it's the first time, not the first time, but recently the first time I've gone, bro, what in the future freaking Rama is this? Basically, it's just a big pod, just say it's like a circle, it's got wheels on it, and you connect something to you, like maybe put it in your pocket, and it follows you around and it stops. Let's say I'm going to walk to the shop. It will walk behind you at a certain distance to the shop, and it will stop when you stop, and it can't fall over. And if you go into like Tesco or whatever, you do your shop, it's following you, and then you can put your bags in it, and then you have to carry your bags and you go home.
Yeah, but it's all cool in that, and I feel like that's not that crazy of a thing to think of because it just follows this tracking mechanism that's on it.
No, but
what's confusing to me is like, what if someone just robs it? You're not even paying attention because it's behind you. You want to worry and keep looking to make sure it's there. That's a headache. I'm sorry, whoever you think it was amazing. I think that's a terrible.
Obviously,
idea.
they've put stuff like that in place where it will like.
What's it gonna do? Help!
No, they've obviously put stuff. They're not stupid.
But still, I'd still be stressed to like keep walking and keep checking that it's there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. One thing that I saw, it was a mother that was reviewing it basically. She was carrying her baby and doing all of this. And then I think it just opens and you can get things in and put it in. I think it was helpful for mums. Anyone else? Like mums going to the park and doing a picnic. Like you can put anything in it.
Yeah,
Anyone
true.
else? I don't see the point.
Also, I'm a fast walker, you know. I can't walk. I walk quite fast. It'll be behind me going 100
Not
miles
just
per hour.
that. Imagine having that in London.
Oh my god.
Oxford Street.
Turn around, there'll be graffiti on it already.
No, what I mean is like it won't get through people.
There'll be like 50 of them bots head to head trying to get past one location.
No, okay,
Why did I say graffiti?
Yeah, what the hell? What I meant is, what I think is that for mothers that are like, you know, living outside of London, somewhere pretty quiet, and they've just had a newborn baby, it's cute, makes sense, but I think it was like $4,000. I think I checked and it was like £4,000.
The hell, just pay
Buy a
hire.
car. Buy a car.
Just hire someone for the day to walk around with you and carry your stuff.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I guess, I don't know.
I'll do it for less.
I would never buy that. I would never buy it, but if, I don't know.
I feel you're a liar. You're the first one to get it. They're gonna
No.
put pre-order. All right, guys, news. I got it.
I would love one though, but then again, I don't really. It's more.
You don't leave the house. It'll be
Yeah.
there like, please, sir, can we get some fresh air?
It's more for people that go out a lot. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and not even out in terms of car out. It has to be walking out. I guess you could put it in your car, but yeah, I guess just get a trolley or something. I don't know.
What happened to the old days where like we just walk out with a bag?
Vibes. A bag. Wait, why would you take a bag out?
I don't know.
You would just walk out yourself and then you'd come back with a bag if you went shopping.
No, some people are stingy.
Yeah, like our nan would like hoard like 7,000 plastic bags.
You call our man stingy? That's very rude.
Oi, do you remember when they transitioned, you had to start paying for bags?
That was such a violation. And it
No.
went up in price as well.
Yeah, and now everyone just charges for everything, you know that?
But do you know what's weird? I can't really remember life. Like, just there was
Do
a
you not
point where we
find
should
it
just get bags for
scary?
free. We should just take a bag and put it in.
Do you not find it... Yeah, there was. And do you not find it scary, Ayub, how expensive things are these days? This is what happened. £10 went from feeling like £10 to £100. And now £100 feels like £1,000. That's the way I genuinely believe it is. I don't know if it's come from age, but...
No, you said it the wrong way around.
Yeah, sorry.
So £1,000 feels like it's
£1,000 feels
now.
like 100. 100 feels like 10. Yeah, okay, you get it. And do you not find it crazy how expensive the cost of living has become, and how also it's impossible for our generation? They have made it so difficult, and I've given up. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you know what's scary? And I 100% agree. Is I feel like I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people have a family and like exist. Because for example, even like, let's not talk about how much I make it now. I'm going to refer back to like a job that I had before when I got out of uni. It was a good job, just above average pay that like someone would get. And I was on like the same salary as people there that had like families and children and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm sitting and getting paid every month. And I'm like struggling to like save. And I'm spending, doing something. I'm thinking, how the hell is Timothy across the desk, who's got 3 kids,
looking after
and a wife? How the hell is he paying his bills, looking after the kids, getting the stuff they need,
food,
feeding them all? I was sitting there like, what the hell?
Yeah, but maybe his wife's working.
Yeah, but not just that. Then I realized it's probably like lifestyle as well. Like you're gonna have to accept and downgrade a little bit from what I was living, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Which is kind of like sad to think of. It's actually a struggle. Like it's a hard thing to do.
People are struggling. There's people, especially in London, that have like 6 kids and they're in a 3-bedroom house. It's so sad, and we don't realize it, and we don't actually think about it. But it's happening. There's people that are really struggling with money. May Allah make it easy for them. But that's why it's so important to find happiness and contentment in like love and your family and your friends. Do you get it?
It makes it's a bit scary because I feel like it's almost like a fairy tale when you think of these people that have unlimited money.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel right that like there's a part of the world that just...
Why can't they just split everyone's wealth equally? They obviously wouldn't, and I understand why they can't. But imagine if they did.
That would be so dead though.
Yeah. You can't even flex your new Rolex because that's so true.
We all got one.
Yeah, that's actually
Granny
true.
on the bus, all of us on the bus pull out Rolex.
That's true actually.
Nah, it's not that. It's more like the idea that there's like a percentage of the world that has most and majority of the money. Like all the money, they've got it, and then we've just got this a certain little amount circulating all the rest of us.
Do you want to know something?
That's a bit scary.
An opinion I have that's again maybe a bit controversial.
Go on then.
You know them people that have that opinion like, oh, you're just sitting around on benefits and your money, my taxes is paying you and you're taking my... You know them people that think like that about people on benefits? Mm-hmm. This is just my opinion, by the way, guys. I know everyone's opinions are different, and that is what is healthy, is we can discuss our opinions.
What are you going to say?
I don't care.
What, that someone's on benefits?
No, that if you don't want to work, I don't care. Same. It's depressing.
Oh, you mean you mean you don't care if someone's on benefits? No,
as in like I don't care that my tax money is going to someone who's on benefits, and maybe that they can get up and go work.
Oh yeah, I don't really care about that either.
Like, why does it affect you so much?
Yeah, I don't really care about that either.
And like if you don't want to work, like
I would never sit here and be like, what are they doing with our tax money? No matter how much tax I'm paying with, is it 60%, whatever, I'm just like, it's sad that it has to go. I have to accept the situation. It's not going to change. You do what you got to do.
When I think about my taxes, I'm like, that's all the free school meals I had when I was a child.
I'm like, yeah.
They weren't really free.
Yeah, they weren't.
All I'm saying is, they say free, but it's basically they're lending you the money because it's coming out your taxes.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, so we did have free school meals, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed because we genuinely... I don't know if we spoke about our childhood too much. I don't remember. But we genuinely struggled as in our childhood.
Yeah, we were on benefits as well when we were younger. So to me, that's why I don't really care about tax
maybe that's
much.
why I'm just
I feel like I'd rather like it be helping people like that because we kind of come from that ourselves.
Not just that, but we were at the point where we literally didn't have food and we were living in a women's refuge and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot what my point was. But yeah, here's the thing, right? So we were on free school meals, and that's why I'm mentioning it. And like, I would be so embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
Because someone mentioned it on live the other day, and they were saying how you have like a £2.50 limit or something.
No, yeah. So they implemented this new thing.
Was it your finger or something?
Yeah. So they started off with like you could just go get what you wanted to get.
Yeah.
Then they started this fingerprint thing that would pay, and your parents would have to put the money into the system. This when technology just started messing us all up.
Yeah.
But then you'd have like a certain limit, and I remember I used to try to get everything that I could get. I'd go there, and they'd be like, "Sorry, you're over your limit." And it'd be so embarrassing.
Imagine telling a little kid whose mum's on benefits that he can't eat. You should be ashamed of yourself.
How dare you?
But yeah, I used to find it so embarrassing. But like, and the people who went on free school meals, I was like, they're rich.
Yeah, it's mad. Did you ever used to like? I used to go to like friends' houses and see them living like normal, healthy lifestyle.
And like full fridges, and I was like, oh.
I used to be like,
and their cereal wasn't like an Aldi version.
I was like, damn, this is the good life. They were just living like a normal life.
What does it feel like to be God's favourite? No, definitely.
Crazy.
But you know what? There's beauty in the struggle.
There is.
There actually is.
Alhamdulillah. Like,
Alhamdulillah.
we're here now anyway.
You're saying we're here
Oh,
now.
you got
Like,
your nails done?
I didn't. These are my nails.
Oh, they look. Oh, did you do them yourself?
No, I did get them done in the salon, but these aren't acrylics.
Okay, nice.
Can you say Allahumma barik?
Allahumma barik. So, guys, as we actually asked you lot to ask us some questions, and we're going to answer them right now. Nishrin, this is the first one. Do you struggle with a guilty conscience? Is that right?
Yeah.
Mine has me stressed nearly every day. But like, for what though? Do you struggle with guilty conscience? I feel like you only do if you've like done something.
No.
Or it could be you feel guilty that you live a certain way and others don't, or something like that.
I am the sort of person, but I'm glad I'm this person who will always think in my head, what did I do wrong in that situation? Even if in the moment I don't, or in the week I don't, it will come very soon. So it won't take months. It will happen like a week later.
I feel like even if, for you, from my experience, I feel like you, which is good and bad, you can be aware of what you're doing wrong.
But I'm like, okay.
Whether you've accepted it or not.
Yeah.
To be like, whether you're in the emotion of it or not. So you might still be pissed off and angry and you're like, yeah, I know it's wrong, but I'm doing it. But at least that you know it's wrong. And eventually when the emotions die down, you could be like, yeah, that was wrong.
But I would rather be that than the person who
blind to
doesn't
it.
see it at all. And I didn't know that was a thing. But there is people out there that will do things and whatever, they will not see it. And they just see what the other person's going through, what the other person's doing. And they think that they don't see what they're doing at all. And I genuinely think that is narcissistic behavior and you need help. But I also make excuses for them because I'm like, something must have happened in your childhood. Something maybe you were neglected as a child and you always had to like defend yourself or something, or you're just going through mental health issues, or you're going through something. Because I don't believe that you can be that sort of person who doesn't see your wrongs and doesn't always analyze them and blame other people basically and be mentally well.
No, I agree. But her question is, do you struggle with a guilty conscience?
Sorry, I completely changed it. Yeah, I think I do. And I have had a lot of self-hatred my whole life. I'm going to be real with you. I've only just accepted it recently. And the reason I've accepted it again, because I've got people around me who are like, you're really, they'll sit me down and they said to me, you're very strong. Like, do you know what you've been through and how you're coping and how you still get up and you still do this? And another thing is, let's say I have a situation, let's say two people have a situation, a friend, and let's say me and that friend fall out or whatever. I will sit there and I'll be like, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this. What if Allah's angry at me for doing this?
Yeah.
Why did I do this? I shouldn't have done that. And I'll also, when I'm speaking to my friends about it, here's where I know that it's not self-hatred, but it's like, I never want to be the person that's pretending to be good and doesn't take accountability. I'll literally say to my friends, yeah, this happened, but to be fair, I did do this to provoke it. Yeah. And my friends, every time I explain anything, they're like, bro, that doesn't matter. That's not an excuse. Why are you always putting yourself down? But I'd rather be this sort of, and to be honest, I'm kind of proud of it.
Yeah. It's weird because for me, I don't feel like I have a guilty conscience only because I'm the type of person, like I said, like you, like I'll pick up on it very quick, but I'm also, it's very easy for me
to resolve things.
Yeah. And it's also very easy for me to apologize.
Yeah.
I will never struggle with like saying sorry to someone. Like as much as I'm annoyed in the situation.
Yeah, I've noticed that about you. Allahumma barik.
Alhamdulillah, like as much as I'm annoyed or angry, I can always apologize for what I've done wrong. I'll still make my point. I'll be like, this is my point, but I'm sorry.
But
and I can understand that I need to better myself.
Just to say it, then it doesn't
count.
No,
it's not though. It's legit.
You genuinely
Yeah, every time
I
apologize, I actually feel it. And I'll make it obvious when I'm speaking to them that this is what I did wrong. And I understand I did this wrong. So I've never I don't just sit around my days and think, oh man, I did all of this bad stuff. The only stuff that I sit with a guilty conscience with is maybe like sins, where even then I get to a point where I've accepted that Allah has forgiven me. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise you're just going to hold yourself back.
My thing is this, even when I apologize, I think about stuff like that. Do you get it? Even if I've said sorry, I'll always be overthinking a situation. I'll be like, how could they do this? But then again, what if this happened and I shouldn't have done this and I wish I was better here? Yeah.
But no, I think that happens.
I'll be honest, I'm not too great at apologizing.
Yeah, you're not.
I I'm not great. I want to because it's pride, obviously, and it's haram. But I'm not great at it. But I don't know. Yeah. I guess we all have our flaws. But yeah, apologising isn't my forte.
Yeah. The only time I've ever got an apology from you is like...
Yeah, but I've never done anything
casual
bad
little
to you.
ones. Oh, sorry, I was late.
But have I done anything that needs an apology?
Like every day of the week, G.
Hey, have I though?
No, you haven't. I'm
Whatever,
joking. All right, so it's stressing you out every day. I think if there's anything...
What Ayub said, by the way, quickly just touch on it. I think you should touch on it a bit more. When he said that you need to accept that God's forgiven you, so you forgive yourself and let it go.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
I think that's a way to move forward.
Once you feel like you've sincerely asked for forgiveness. Do you struggle... So I want to make a point to her quickly because she stresses nearly every day. You need to look at what you feel guilty about and confront it.
Yeah.
Do you feel you did something wrong? You did something wrong to someone? Go apologize. The only way you're going to move forward is by confronting it and feeling like you did the best you could with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to always struggle and you're always going to feel guilty. So if I was you, maybe write a list of everything that has been haunting your mind and struggling with every day. How can I handle these situations the best I can? Ask for forgiveness, better myself in certain ways, and then try and move forward from there. Otherwise, you're just going to haunt yourself. But yeah, hopefully that helps. I don't know.
I agree. That's really good advice.
What are things on your bucket list?
I really, really want to go to Mecca.
Oh, in this train.
I really want to go Umrah. Like, I feel like I need to do it.
Guys, Umrah is like the pilgrimage that we do.
As Muslims.
There's two ones. The main one, which is Hajj, and then Umrah, which is not compulsory, but it's an amazing experience. I did it this year. It was the best experience of my life. I still think about it, get emotional, and like nearly want to cry every time. I think it will change your life if you did it. Yeah,
I want to. And also, bucket list. I'd love to go to America. I want to go to America.
Oh, you haven't been.
Also,
I'm going this year, boys. October, baby.
Inshallah. Also, I would love to, and this isn't to expose my good deeds because I haven't done it. And if I do it, I want to do it with like the help of Sadly Relatable Family and this and that. I would love to start like an orphanage from scratch. So not just like raise money and give it to someone.
Like actually build
like
somewhere.
Genuinely sit, make the plan, like figure everything out, have it built. Like I would love to in my life with the help of other people and this and that start a project like that.
Yeah, I think
Inshallah.
Sorry. That's definitely something that's on my bucket list as well. Like not just like I want to be there building it in them countries, experience what it's like. A lot of people find true happiness in that feeling, and I think it's something that I definitely want to experience. Another thing, which is a bit like just for fun myself, is I would love, and I don't know why we've never done it before, but it's the one thing I've dreamt of doing since I was a kid, is go on like a ski or snowboarding
Why have we not
trip.
done it?
Like, you know when they go in the log cabins in the mountains.
Why have we not done that and
as
go
a family,
skiing?
and go skiing and snowboarding. I would love to do that. I've never done it. It's literally like the next thing I'm going to try to do.
Would you? Yeah, we definitely, inshallah. Would you ever go skydiving?
Yeah, I would.
I read something.
Yeah, you told me about that, and then
I think Jay told you. So basically, I don't know. Do your research, but I heard that if you go skydiving and then you die, like it counts as you've trigger warning, unalived your own self.
No, because that's not your intention, and Allah works off intentions.
But not just that. But why are you doing something unsafe and put yourself in that position?
Okay, but going fishing is unsafe.
No, because why do you go fishing? You do it
Why?
to get
You don't
eat
have
food.
to. There's a store here that you can go buy the food.
Come on, man.
No,
that's like saying it to the fishermen. Then
what about?
that's not. But it's not unsafe to go. Look, you're doing it to seek a thrill.
No, but it's the same.
Sit home and pray.
No,
bro.
but there's loads of stuff people do to seek a thrill. That's the
Yeah,
same
but
as us
they're
dying on the roller coaster. Then.
But they're
So technically,
safe.
we shouldn't go on the roller coaster.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think Allah works off intention. Like, you can still enjoy things in life.
I don't know. I heard it in it. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying that's
Yeah.
what I heard. And Jay told us as well.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to look into it.
You never know, but
Obviously, skydiving is extreme, so it is a bit crazy. But still, it would be so sick to do. I'd love to do it. But also at the same time, I'd be so
I used
scared.
to as a child. Yeah, not a child. Even 3 years ago. Anything you want to do, I'll do it.
Yeah, Nishan, you're nuts.
Tomorrow.
You still got that or no?
No, I've completely
What about
changed.
jet ski? Because Nishan used to get on a jet ski on holidays, whenever, and she would, I'm talking full pelt, like flying in the air off the waves. And I just think, like, this girl's crazy.
You know, when I think back to what I used to do on jet skis and some of the stuff I'd done, I get scared and I'm like, how did I do that?
I feel like you were looking for like a feeling of like, you wanted to be like scared.
You know, jet skis, I would go in the air. The jet ski would be as the fastest it can go on the thing.
The thing is, I would do that, but then you slow down a little bit and you do it again. You slow down a little bit.
I would be going crazy.
I'll be going like this, just enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. I go fast as well.
You just see me.
I'm the type of person that enjoys that thrill as well. But then Nisrin behind, like, I'll just hear, she's gone like this.
Not just even straight. I'll make sure that I go towards a wave. When I see like a thingy up, I'll make sure. That was 4 years ago though.
Yeah, you're a bit
I feel like I've changed now. I definitely was a problem child.
Yeah.
And probably needed therapy. But
still do.
Yeah. I'm more like, no.
Okay, quick one. Are you into any Marvel films? And if so, what's your fave?
Never been into Marvel.
Ever?
Nope.
Okay, I'll say
Does
mine.
Catwoman count?
Catwoman, I think, is DC.
What's DC?
It's like Batman and Superman. Whereas Marvel is more like Spider-Man. You're not going to understand if you don't know.
I watched all of the Spider-Mans, but I've never been into them. Like, it's not something where I'm like, oh my God,
right,
Spider-Man.
So my favorite Marvel superhero is...
Why are you not laughing? That was funny.
No, that's good.
Fake laugh.
Yeah. Is Hulk and Wolverine are my favorite. Obviously, I like everyone else, but like Hulk is sick and Wolverine is just a beast.
Do you not find it... Like, I find it really cute when men have cute little passions like this. Like, you know, when you were sitting and talking about how you love Hulk, I was like, oh, that's so cute, man.
Do you not find it cringe?
No, I don't find it cringe.
Because everyone's like, oh, like Marvel is such a big thing that everyone.
You know, when
is
I
into
see
it.
men as well, like into football or sports, and they're passionate about it, I just think, oh, you know what? Look at you enjoying life.
Oh, that's good.
I actually
thought like you'd be a bit cringe out of the happiness.
No, I don't. I think it's, or even like playing PlayStation. When I see that they have these little things, or like fantasy football, you know, I just think. That is actually so cute, man. Enjoy it, live your life.
Oh, that's nice.
And then go and ruin ladies' lives. No, but yeah. Do you not think that?
No, it's cool. I like it.
When people are passionate about something.
Yeah. I do, because I have my little things. Like, I'm obsessed with boxing and I'm obsessed with like certain like vintage games and stuff like that.
That is cute.
Okay,
or like Pokemon and stuff.
Next one is, last one. What's your favourite game to play when you're in a gathering with family and friends?
I love me. Psych. We shouldn't be giving them free promo.
Yeah, Psych is good though.
Psych is Ellen DeGeneres. Is that her name? Her app.
Yeah.
Where you basically can be with like, I think up to 7 or 8 people. You all download the app and you like play on your phone. You can play different games. But I really like Psych. I'm not gonna lie, it's
Psych
hilarious.
is very good. Mine is Charades, only because I'm so good at it.
Yeah.
And like, if you get another person who's good and you put us on the team, like, we're destroying everything.
Mafia's fun though.
Mafia's fun. I feel like it's enjoyable, but like, I have to be in the mood for it. I have to be in certain moods. But like Charades, I'll play it any day of the week.
Yeah.
Right now, ready?
Yeah, you're very passionate about that. That's cringe, bro. Relax.
See what I'm talking about? She lied to us. She literally just contradicted herself, you snake.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, we can't do the shout of the week.
Yeah, just shout of the week.
No, because we didn't post the video.
No, we'll do one more shout of the week from the last episode.
Okay.
Guys, as you lot know, we are filming ahead of time. We did 2 episodes today. So we're just going to do a shout out of the week from episode 30. Damn, that's a bit of a while ago. We're going to do it from episode 73, I think it is. Which is 2 episodes ago, I think.
Yeah. So
Ready?
that was 2 episodes ago. And the shout out of the week goes to Mariam Osman. We may have shouted her out before. She said, my favourites, legit love the pod. It makes my week. Don't think you two know how funny you both are. I hope you're doing well. Nevertheless, I'll always pray for you guys.
Oh, thank you so much.
We love you, Mariam.
Oh, thank you for supporting us.
I'll
guys,
always pray for you and your family and everyone else listening to this right now and everyone that supports us or shows us love or even likes the video or anything. Genuinely in my prayers every single day because I love you guys and you give me happiness.
Thank you guys, we love you. I think it's been a while since we've actually sat and told you like how much we appreciate you.
No, it hasn't. We literally do it every episode.
No, I feel like we haven't done it in a few episodes.
We love you.
Nah, we love you lot so much, wallah. Like I said every other episode, big things coming. Stay tuned. Thank you for supporting us. Like, life's a bit crazy, social media's a bit crazy, like right engagement is down, everything, and like the only people I still see there
are the real ones.
Are like the real ones, the Sadly Relatable Family. Like, you're getting us through like this time where everything's just so low, and I don't know why.
You know what it is, yeah? Right now, everything is just like, not like life-wise, I mean, just like, I went to an event, and it was quite a big one, I'm not gonna lie, and all of the influencers there was influencers with millions of subscribers on YouTube, millions on TikTok, Insta. Everyone is saying social media, I don't know what they've done, it's just goes downhill.
Yeah.
You're seeing people with millions of followers. I'm shadow banned. I posted a video and it's got 400 views in an hour.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's bad. I don't care.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, it's sad because I feel like social media, it's become like a money making thing.
Yeah.
In terms of even the social apps themselves, like they give you bad views because they want you to pay to promote your stuff.
Yeah.
So I think it's very demotivating. So if you see your favorite influencers or whatever, or content creators, and you see like maybe they're a bit demotivated or they're not posting as much or this and that, it can come down to that.
Yeah.
But the ones that do comment, like we see you, we love you, and we appreciate you.
So,
and
thank you.
you lot are real ones, wallah.
But yeah, guys, inshallah, we'll see you soon. Nishan, where can I find you?
You can find me crying on my pillow. You can find me at It's Nisran on Instagram and TikTok.
You can find me at Kayla Casho on all social media platforms. Don't forget to follow Sadly Relatable Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, we love you lot so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell so you can be notified every time that we post. The word of the week this week is, Nishan, give them a word.
We don't need to give them a word every week.
Yeah, I want to.
Poo.
No.
No.
To be honest, this fits the subject.
Banana.
All right, banana down below. Thank you lot for watching. And yeah, guys, we love you lot and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Bye.